Thank you for tuning in to the best parenting show on the internet, Post Daily Dose.
It's the Post. It's the Post. It's the Post. The Post Daily Dose. It's the Post. It's the Post. It's the Post. The Post Daily Dose. It's the Post. It's the Post.
Hey, good evening, Facebook family. Welcome to another episode of Post Daily Dose with me, your trusted parenting advisor, faithful guide, and servant on the healing journey. What's my name? Big Papa Brian+Post. And I am really sore. Oh my gosh, my arms are sore, my chest is sore, because I've been working out really hard last couple weeks. So I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I'm heading to Calgary, Canada in the morning, early, first thing. So I'm up in Tulsa this evening. Hello there, Mother. And going to have a good time with the folks at Woods Home, talking about FAS and FAE and how to apply love-based parenting to those same dynamics, those same stress and trauma dynamics, how to see all that, and hopefully create some breakthroughs in some Canadian homes with our Canadian sisters and brethren. All right, guys, so a few weeks ago, a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, his name's Russell Brunson, he posted a video. So it's like a friend and a mentor. He posted a video, and I listened to it, and it struck me as something I wanted to share with you guys because I thought it was a really unique perspective. And it was talking about children and social media, and his wife saying to him one day, "What are we going to do with the kids all summer?" And he was like, "We're going to make it a no electric home, a no electronic home for all summer." And then his wife was like, "Well, you're going to be gone working, and then I'm going to have to entertain him." He's like, "Oh, yeah, right. I guess that's not quite, fair." So, hey, Kirsten. So he was thinking about this, and he came up with this concept of producing versus consuming. I think it's brilliant. It's just brilliant, and especially if we can start even incorporating this as some level of limits around electronics for your children. So all of a sudden, instead of consuming content, instead of just being a consumer, he said that the only time the kids could have their electronics, and they could be on it for 4 or 5, whatever, however long it took. I don't think he put a limit on time, because as an entrepreneur, you know that sometimes you have to work 20 hours. That sometimes you don't sleep all night, and so I'm not sure that entrepreneurs see the same limitations of, especially with what I'm about to tell you. He told his children they could be on the electronics if they were starting a business, because the goal would be for them all to start a business or start doing something, whether it was starting a YouTube channel and a business through that, whether it was coming up with a craft and creating a business around that. He said they could work on it all they wanted and do as much research on the computers and on the electronics as they wanted, as long as they were researching content to start their business. So they were working to become producers. So his idea is that you can be on the electronics, but you have to be producing. You can't just be consuming, because everyone's consuming. Everyone is consuming. Why not be a producer? Why not be a producer? Now, I'm going off on a bit of a tangent here, but it's tied in. When you're a member of the Lovevolution, and it's not some kind of commercial for the Lovevolution, even though I feel like it's probably the best thing you should be a part of it. But when you're a member of the Lovevolution, you get access to my membership site. In that membership site, there's a 16-week parent mastery course. There's a trauma certification course. There's my entire great behavior breakdown. There's all the fear to love. So there's a couple of there's like 4 or 5 different things that you could actually take and be teaching to people in your community. Like, you could go through the trauma certification, get trauma informed, and then you could go start teaching the message. Just start like you would a church. Start in your home. You invite over some parents. You guys know this information applies to everyone. Foster children, adopted children, biological children. My last 2 clients have been biological kids. I mean, it applies to everyone. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go up to Canada, and we're going to talk FAS, and it's going to apply there. So you guys know this applies to everyone. It applies to parents. Start a class. Print any of that material off. If I can send you the PDFs, the PowerPoints, I will. But the point is, you become a producer. You become a producer of information. Now you're becoming a producer of knowledge. You're becoming a producer of education. You can monetize that. I wasn't thinking that way, but you could monetize it. You could charge for those classes. You could charge a speaking fee. You can do all that stuff. I fully support you. 100%. I encourage it. 100%. But what I was thinking is, you all of a sudden, in addition to that, you become a producer of information. As you become a producer of information and other people start to look to you, yeah, of course, it's still available. It's in the Levolution site, Gareth. When other people start to look at you as a person of knowledge, and you are, because you have gone through the education, you've taken the time, you've went through the effort to become someone who understands this information. Just being a parent, if you get really honest with your experience with your child, really honest, without all the shame and without all the blame, and you start sharing that story to your community and to other parents, to people at your church, it's going to grow. So all of a sudden you become a producer, and in the process of becoming a producer, you're constantly putting the information in your own head, and then your life starts changing. Your life starts changing in a number of ways. You're not a consumer. It's almost like you're not helpless anymore. You're a consumer. You go from being a consumer to being a producer. So just like this parenting stuff, you could do this and learn it even more and make it even more worthwhile for you. But for your children, get them to think about something that they can do that makes them a producer on the internet. And if you don't know, do some research. They can start a YouTube channel. They can become affiliates. They can refer people. They can do social media. They can do so many things. Just ask them and find out. And then everyone becomes a producer. It moves you out of the energy of becoming a consumer. And I think it has the potential to be life-changing. So, producer versus consumer. Think about that. Remember, guys, in any given situation, we always have two choices. We can continue to react from the same imprints and blueprints of stress and fear and overwhelm, or we can stop. We can take 3 to 10 deep breaths. We can calm our thinking, turn on our short-term memory, and we can choose love. And I want you all to choose love every single day. All right, so have a fantastic evening. Remember, Post Parenting Camp 2019, the Levolution membership. Get your certification. I mean, heck, why not? But that's it, guys. God bless you. I love you. I'm headed to Canada tomorrow. Should be here at the same time. Probably won't be doing morning motivation, but I'll see you guys tomorrow evening. Bye-bye.